I used to fuck them flies up. It's like man, you knock one out the air and then just put the zapper on top of it.
The fry.
Yeah, be like, bitch, that's what you get for fucking buzzing in my face. It's like, man, open the window, give you a chance to get out.
I assume y'all can hear me good, right?
I hope so. Live from the top rope is the elbow drop. Everybody already knows me, Beast Mode Bones. I got to my left, Bob B.
What's good? What's good?
And below me, I have the new Bob A, Bob B. Drake.
The franchise, Bobby Drake.
2 white men, apparently. And diagonally from me, like a chess piece, the one Asian who cannot play chess, Ted Van Dam.
Don't speak for yourself, Asian. Don't speak for this Asian guy. I play chess, bro.
You know, I should have assumed that.
Yeah. My father made me play. That's the last thing I
we
remember
got
him
tonight. We're going to do this regular ass tag team tournament shit that we always do, where we shit on the fact that Randy put these tag teams in this order in this season. Before we even get to that, I want to make sure everybody knows that this seating is not the views of the Elbow Drop podcast. This Randy Dumbass Weber shit. And after we do that, we're going to go over SummerSlam, especially with the same exact cast we had last week. I have a fly zapper. There's mosquitoes everywhere. Let's get straight to business.
Let's get it. So today we have the Wild Samoans.
The Wild Samoans
versus number 14 seeded New Day.
Ooh. It's a hard one.
Is it really?
That's what she said.
No, not for me.
This is easy as fuck for me.
Really?
Not to be fucked up. It's easy for me too.
I got New Day well above Wild Samoans.
Okay.
I think they seasons need to be flipped.
New Day got me back into wrestling, along with those other
I respect the Wild Samoans and what they did back then, man. I'm very familiar with Offense Seeker and what they did in the tag team division back then, especially at a time where tag team matters. Where tag teams matter, excuse me.
Yeah.
But New Day did so much at a time where tag teams didn't matter and they made it matter.
Yeah.
The best thing Alpha did was have a baby. That's it. That's it.
Damn.
Come on, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would put them in my top 20 for sure. I'll put them in my top 20.
Mm-hmm.
Probably top.
Yeah, you know what? Hey man, so I'm gonna agree with my fellow Bobby brethren, and the reason I'm picking New Day is because they've accomplished a lot more than the Wild Samoans, but the Wild Samoans at the time that they were a tag team were fucking a kayfabe was a thing, like used to really fucking like scare the shit out of people. But you know, man, yeah, man. But you know, a New Day, you know, they can't argue. You know, the feud with the Usos and the feud with the Bar. I mean, you can't yeah, a New Day got my vote.
They really had nobody to work with. We being honest, the Wild Samoans were at a time when tag team wrestling flourished. New Day is at a time when tag team wrestling ain't mean shit. It's only meant shit for New Day and Usos. The Bar a little bit, like it's other teams that a little bit to get in there and say that it matters for a little while, but for the most part, it's just the New Day and Usos.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so unanimous with the Usos. Next is the Steiners brothers versus.
Yeah, Steiners.
I ain't even. Yeah.
Hey, soon as you see the black and white,
bro.
If you see the black and white and it ain't, and you see the black and white and it ain't NWO, next.
Come on.
Like
man.
I said, credit to Randy for doing the research out before Randy even came.
Bill Moskers.
Everything. I was familiar with El Santo and how big El Santo was in Mexico. He was the Mexican Hulk Hogan from back in his day. I'm very familiar with El Santo.
I want to say something to that. Hold on, because we keep saying that and throwing that around like it means so fucking much. But you know who else was the Mexican Hulk Hogan? Hey, K-Dog. Conan was. Not that big of a fucking deal.
Yo, Conan was
not that big of a deal.
He said K-Dog.
He was the Mexican Hulk Hogan before he came over.
I feel you, but El Santo was so much more above that. He was like one of them wrestlers that was all up in the comics, had his own cartoon series, and all that shit. So that means a lot in Mexico.
I mean, nigga, that's like being over in Mississippi only.
I don't know, bro.
Mexico ain't that big.
Like real shit. If you over in Mexico, like you literally never have to leave.
Lucha Libre means a lot to Mexican culture.
Bro, that's like it's really like right now we comparing like David Banner to Jay-Z. Like David Banner super over
viewers. When y'all watch this, y'all see me trying to give proper respect.
Yo, man, that's mad disrespectful, bro. Mad disrespectful.
Oh, that's just Bones, bro. You gotta get used to Bones, for real.
David Banner's a Mississippi goat. That's about as big as Mexico.
Oh shoot, dude's a funny dude. I'll update this bracket later.
But can you say the name of him though, real quick?
I gotta find it on my phone.
Exactly.
I don't even know this dude's. Yeah, man.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can't even find it. I can't even find the window that I had open with the fucking bracket up. Here it is. What the fuck is it? La Pareja Atomica. El Santo and Gory Guerrero.
That's Gory Guerrero? Was it Eddie's uncle?
Yeah. Eddie's uncle. Yeah, something like that. One of the Guerreros. And that's another thing about them, that the Guerreros were real big at that time too, but it's the Steiners, man. The Steiners.
Yeah, Steiners.
The Steiners
man, I'm an American, bro.
Why the mega powers ain't on this list? That's all it took anyway. We just talking about these are two separate guys who were both very old, so they must be number 6.
Mega powers.
Fuck out here, Randy.
Now that you say something, I'm kind of upset because they should have been on here over some of these tag teams. Randy, why weren't the Mega Powers included, dude? But the Steiners, they accomplished so much on American soil, Mexican soil, Japanese soil, whatever fucking soil they touched, they were over.
All the dirt
accomplished a lot. Yeah, definitely the Steiners. Moving on. We got the Freebirds versus the Hardys. This is the first one that's actually kind of hard for me. It probably ain't gonna be hard for Bones. Maybe not for you, Ted. This is the first one that's kind of hard for me. So I'll let y'all go.
The Bluetooth.
What you got, Bones?
Yeah, the Freebirds.
I'm gonna go with Matt Hardy because I feel like Matt Hardy influenced way more people than the Freebirds. I mean, the Freebirds have Freebird rules. They influence a bunch of people who influence people, but we don't go do that influencing the influencer thing. But at this point right now, Matt Hardy has influenced way more people. Matt Hardy's hands are all over tag team wrestling right now.
You mean
Young Bucks or just Matt Hardy?
Yeah, man. So they're mid then.
Say again?
Yeah, man. So they're just a mid tribute act to Jeff Hardy then.
Who? Matt Hardy.
Yeah, is a mid tribute to Jeff Hardy. Yeah, because that's Jeff's brother. That's Jeff's brother.
Bones, don't do it today.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it today. We'll end up on this.
Real shit. It took Matt Hardy 20 years to do anything relevant with a broken gimmick, and he didn't even do it on the big stage. It's like he did it in TNA. It's like outside of that, Matt Hardy could have been replaced by anybody.
But you know what though? Matt Hardy was carrying. We just didn't know because we was dumb because we was 12. But Jeff Hardy wasn't doing nothing properly.
Very
Speaking of Jeff Hardy,
I mean, man, Jeff Hardy was a world champion. I don't know about. Yeah,
he was a world champion because we didn't know better.
My Sting picture shows up when we talk about Jeff Hardy.
We just saw this weird ass flag and was like, you know what? I like that guy. And then we watched him fall off of high shit. We had never seen nobody else fall off of shit. And we was like, oh my God, he's so athletic for falling. But we didn't realize Matt Hardy's more athletic than Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
Matt Hardy's done one moonsault his entire career.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds, it's like, man, you know what? I'm going to take your word for it, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to research. And,
Oh, that number's incorrect. It's under 5, though. I'm 100% sure it's under 5. But But we'll be here all day if we have this conversation. So right now, I'm just gonna say I really do have the Hardys over the Freebirds because I really do think that they have a bigger, more direct influence on more people than the Freebirds do. The
Oh
Freebirds
no.
did influence a lot of older school people who influence people, sure. But like at this point in time, the Hardys' influence is ridiculously high. They kind of revived tag team wrestling in the first place from a place where it first started to not matter. When the fucking fake Legion of the fake Legion of Doom was a big deal because of how bad tag team wrestling was. What's the fake Legion of Doom name?
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean Doom?
No, the fake Road Warriors in WWF.
Yeah.
Demolition?
You mean Smash, right?
I don't even think like Demolition was like Demolition was just
that's
for
what I
the
meant.
boy.
Demolition, not Doom. Yeah,
The
Demolition.
Demolition wasn't even that good, honestly. And it's because tag team wrestling just had started to not matter that much. There was a whole revival that came from the Hardys, the Dudleys, Madden Jeff, fucking
True.
even the Hollies, like even the small bit, but the head of that charge actually is Madden Jeff Hardy, above Edge and Christian, and even above the Dudleys because the Dudleys was kind of more ECW most of the time. I'm talking about from the entire time. More so on the main stage, it was Matt and Jeff Hardy.
I think
this is tough for me because but I think I made a decision. The Freebirds were over as hell. Freebirds were basically Texas wrestling at
Agreed.
that time. They were Texas
Southern wrestling, period.
In that
if cameras were what they are now, like they would have been a much bigger deal. Agree. So I agree with where you're going with the importance of them.
Freebirds was over as fuck at a time, like I said, where tag team wrestling was important. Freebirds were hella over. Hardys were hella innovative and, like he said, influential. Like the whole TLC thing that we do now, that came from the Hardys, Dudleys, Edge, and Christian. That was their baby. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the Hardys' whole like style, like you said, influenced a lot of tag teams today. You see that influence
a lot of
in
wrestlers
the Young
today.
Bucks. You see that influence in a lot of the indie tag teams, and the fact that
the entire AEW.
You say about to say Darby Allin.
I'm gonna push back real quick, though, Bobby. I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, so like you say, the Hardys influenced a lot of what's going on. Did the Hardys influence that, or like did the whole like hardcore wrestling influence that?
I mean, yeah, but the Hardys was like the embodiment of that.
They were the only fuckers like that in WWE.
That's like their example, right?
They were the only ones like that in WWE. Everybody else was still like kind of an old school gimmick. They were the only punk rock kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
they still had their unique style.
Yeah, the headbangers were there too.
The headbangers, the headbangers. They were, hell yeah, the headbangers.
This guy.
Now we had decided we were gonna stick with 4 people at all times, and that's when this raggedy-haired Negro decided to show up for the show.
I just wanted to pop up and talk shit to y'all little ugly motherfuckers, boy.
This is an AEW fan right here. What's going on?
I'm assuming so.
Nah, I'm a wrestling fan, bro.
Okay, I got you. You know, man, have to vet you at the door. I see what you're talking about.
Nah, man, I just had to talk shit to my boys.
Look at that. It's some headbanger love.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hell yeah. See?
Right. He made it seem like he walked in on the craziest part of the crowd.
But it sounded like,
yeah, we talking about some headbangers? What's up, guys?
All right, so so like it seemed like, man, the Hardys is gonna win this, man, but I'm gonna be the only contrarian on the panel, and I'm gonna go Freebirds on this one.
I respect it.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I want to make sure I say that I do actually respect that decision, and I'm glad that the Hardys are not going unopposed because the Freebirds do deserve respect.
I mean, we just talking about the New Day. I mean. Yeah, the Freebird rule is like why the New Day just stayed a trio.
They don't mean that much to me though. Like,
I mean,
that's a point for me. That's a point for me. I'll take it.
I'm actually surprised that the Bones of all people is really not throwing shit on the Hardys right now.
Right. He already threw shit on Jeff.
He did already.
Shit on Jeff, but I had
he gave it to Matt Hardy. He didn't give it to Jeff.
Oh no,
he gave it to Matt.
No, he throws it all on Jeff. Normally, all of
Yo,
the
Bones is a Matt Hardy truther.
Yeah, no, but he gave the win to Matt. He didn't give shit to Jeff.
Fan. He just hates Jeff that much.
Yeah, he just hates
I don't
Jeff
know why.
much, bro. That's not surprised at all.
Bro,
Well, I know why, but I've never.
I just like a Matt Hardy
I
fan
just let him go.
in comparison.
he's the first Matt Hardy fan, man, that I've actually met. Being a wrestling fan, I've been this shit since like the late '80s.
Trust me, I'm not a Matt Hardy fan. I just it just
I'm
when
gonna
I
say,
compare him to my
Matt
hatred
Hardy
for Jeff,
truther. That's like being a flat earther. It's like man, yeah, the shit just don't make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it could be worse. You could be a Dean Ambrose fan. That's worse.
True.
You too?
hit that like button for us, all three of y'all.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. I respect your wrestling opinion, man. You can't be a Moxley fan, man.
Of course, I've been a fan since Dean Ambrose.
Let me tell you something about Bobby. When Bobby decides something, it doesn't matter what happens after that. He's riding that shit out.
He was
a fan of Ambrose when Ambrose did the shield. It don't matter how shitty he been since.
Man,
no, that's not true.
His motto is, "Why would I change my mind now?" That's his motto. He got not two on his back that say that.
Look, man, check this out. That super hot take. It's like people say that Logan Paul's United States title reign was the worst. I say Dean Ambrose. That motherfucker never defended it. He was never around.
That's the lukewarmest take ever.
Oh, okay, man. Hey, man, yo, I'm just saying where I'm at.
That nigga's the worst.
I don't know.
I'm just saying where I'm at. I'm just saying where I'm at. That's all.
The second worst.
Actually, we'll actually get to that. I forgot that's part of SummerSlam.
The second worst U.S. champion is Donald Trump. But let's tell you where I stand with Dean Moxley.
Moving on.
Damn.
We got the Hardys. Next.
Hey, me and Bones on that Dean Ambrose shit. We feel you on that, dog.
Oh, man, get out of here. Next, we got number 18, Harlem Heat versus
Harlem
number 2,
Keep him on.
Rock and Roll Express.
Fuck that. Harlem Heat.
Yo, dude, and major props to the Rock and Roll Express. Man, but Harlem Heat, easy.
It ain't even just because I'm black.
Yeah. It's I mean, dude, they brought swag for tag team wrestling. Like, easy.
They were it in WCW, man. They were it.
The same part of that Renaissance tag team's not mattering. WCW tag teams also didn't matter.
Television champ right there.
I will give my argument for the Rock and Roll Express, man.
Of course you will.
Chill.
Oh, Dean Ambrose.
If that was the case, I would have picked the Freebirds last But Rock and Roll Express, they were like the embodiment of 80s tag team. And the fact that they still wrestling today at 60-something, still doing tope suicidas and shit and putting on bangers of tag team matches in the
Whoa. Didn't mother ain't putting on no matches, bro, right now.
Some of those matches was bangers from what I saw.
Now you got
I want to give them a negative point for still wrestling right now. Why don't nobody want to see that shit?
You got Buddy still doing a Canadian.
I'm not giving them no negative points because they ain't out there being the Undertaker or being fucking Jericho. They out there wrestling. They
out there being the Game, getting back into the Game, dropping the album, trying to diss them and them. We don't care no more, Game. Retire, bitch.
Damn.
Like that shit might be good. I just don't want to see you no more. You 48 and you still rapping. Oh, that's how I feel about the Rock and Roll Express.
It's better than being 50 and we don't want to see you anymore and you're not good.
Oh, it is better. It is better than that. But either way, it's bad. Like it's not worse. But yeah, it's still bad.
Hey, it's barely better, Bobby. It's like barely better, bro. It's like you talking about.
And I was just going with his logic. I don't even think nobody just don't want to see Rock and Roll Express. Ain't nobody complaining about seeing them.
Exactly. Like don't nobody care either way. They got the most apathy of all time.
Hold this. All right, so this is similar. What Bobby doing right now is him putting Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell on the GOAT list, and he never seen them. And all of a sudden, he wasn't even born when they was in the prime. He wasn't even born.
Be accurate.
Bobby, you was not on the earth when they was in their prime, bro. What are we doing?
That's
dog?
almost
I wasn't
accurate.
on the
Only
earth, man.
Only if you didn't know my thoughts on Bill Russell. But we'll save that for a sports podcast. Man, fuck Bill Russell.
Stop. Hell, Bones wasn't. Hey, matter of fact, nobody on this screen was even on the earth when the boys was in their prime, bro. Come on,
Absolutely.
what are we doing, dog?
Yeah, we doing a points because man, and Mark just got a point.
So, but for the record though, it's Harlem Heat 5-0, right?
Yeah, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
Let's get that out of the way
I'll go Harlem Heat, man.
before it sounds like Bobby going for Rock and Roll Express.
All right, let's run down SummerSlam, man. We got Cody versus Solo. We're gonna start off with y'all thoughts on that. Man,
We start at the end again.
we might as well, because ain't nothing else in that match was important.
I mean, I enjoyed that match, but the fact that I already watched it coming with the expectation to wait to the end kind of ruins the match.
Yeah,
it does.
That killed
And there's nothing you can do about that as a booker or as the wrestler, because I just wanted to see what was going to happen at the end.
True.
Yeah. The match itself might have been one of the, like, none of the matches were bad, but if I had to rank them, that had to be.
This is my second best match. It was good.
Sure?
Yeah, really?
I forget how this Solo could wrestle,
bro.
Because I don't think about him wrestling ever.
Nah,
it was good, but it was towards the bottom for me.
Yeah, bro.
There was a spot in the match where he did a flying headbutt, and he just missed. And then Michael Cole's like, he tried to explain it. I don't know why that shit was so funny. He's like, he just totally missed. And then and Cody just did a horrible job. Just, I don't know. What do you do in that situation? It was just, but
they keep going. Basically,
yeah. I mean, definitely, yeah. But it just looks so funny. He just jumped and then he just fell like he was drunk or something.
Let me ask y'all, though, do y'all
like he just tripped like a penguin. Like that didn't do anything.
Sense for Roman to come back and basically help Cody win the championship?
It makes total sense.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I knew what Jacob was going to do.
The title property should mean more than the title than the championship means. And have him shit all over him for weeks should mean more to his pride than the championship that Cody just won. Like literally, actually, Cody just did John won a championship. Nigga, you fucking as a family.
Yeah.
If I get that. So like, man, okay, man. So I went back and I rewatched like man, at the entire SummerSlam at work, and honestly, man, dude, this is probably like not worse as in not good, but like man, the whole card, man, this is like the match that like didn't do nothing for me. It's like honestly, if Roman wouldn't have came back at the end, I probably was like to this match. I didn't like the fact, man, that like basically for Cody, he did literally everything in his arsenal at least 3 times and couldn't put Solo away. But then like Roman comes back like Superman punch, spear, boom, and the nigga's done. It's like I mean, dude, I wait until after the match to have Roman come out. You know what I'm saying? It's like to me, I feel like, yo, dude, that completely cut off at Cody's nuts to where it was just like, okay, well, shit, dude, you probably wouldn't have got it done if Roman wouldn't have came out there and helped. I mean, if that's just me though.
Roman had a special save though.
I don't know. I feel like you ready size that.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, Drake, but like the moment that Cody asked for bloodline rules, I think you kind of.
Well, yeah, you knew. That's
yeah.
You kind of had.
I think Roman coming out and doing that during the match, it meant more, because now it's beef there because Roman came out and cost him the title, and that furthers that storyline. How Cody gonna look was how Cody was gonna look. It didn't, to me, it didn't really help or hurt him. He gonna be looked at the same way coming out of it, so you can sacrifice that a little bit.
The most important takeaway from this is that Jacob Fatu is better at high flying than Jeff Hardy.
Oh my god!
Until we don't watch Jeff Hardy.
They're selling that because I thought for real, a dude might have broke his leg. I was like, oh shit, like
Is he
like,
hurt for real?
No.
Sure.
I had to watch
Okay,
the second
good.
time. When I saw the replay, I was like, oh, okay, he didn't actually hurt. But when it happened live, I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
That shit
The
was
replay, I can look and see it doesn't happen to the
that shit was
I was
funny.
like, no.
That's
Too
my
I think
soon.
if I had to rate this match,
I love you so long.
7 out
I
of 10.
acknowledge you.
Was he? I wonder if he was gonna get punched in the face by Roman, or if he was gonna like go towards Roman. Like, this is the tribal chief's here now. I want to know what that was gonna be, but
now you keep them too far away. I mean, till like way later on down the line. You don't need Roman like you don't need them two doing anything. And because for Jacob, it's like Jacob, like arguably, like maybe about 2-3 years from now, like could actually be like doing a WrestleMania match with Roman and beating Roman. So yeah, man, you keep them two away from each other for right now.
I can see that.
what do you think the plan was though? Like for him to be in the ring before he got hurt?
I think that was the plan. He didn't get hurt for real.
No. So supposedly, man, from what everybody's reporting, I mean, man, it's dirt sheets, so I mean, you can't go with it. But supposedly, supposedly the plan was for him to like fake the injury to avoid getting in the ring with Roman. You have to keep them two apart. Yeah. So
I don't know. That still looked like Solo looked concerned.
What? So
if you watch how he hit the ground, you would see it just nothing happened to him.
Yeah, but the Solo's face, though, he was like, "Are you like?" He was like, "My cousin's all right." He was like his family was hurt.
He gotta sell it, bro. He gotta sell it.
Yeah. So plus on top of that,
He's a boss, man. You the monster. You ain't supposed to be worried about him. He's a fucking henchman.
Ted. So plus on top of that, right, man. And so like basically, me going back and watching it again, it's like if you notice, like if Jacob was really hurt, it's like, dude. It ain't no way, man. They would have kept putting the camera on him. They would have sent somebody out there to actually get him. They ain't about to leave him out there hurt, like fucked up for real. You know what I'm saying? So man, going back and rewatching it and noticing the whole time, like man, dude, didn't nobody go check on him? It was like, okay,
you think it was a work?
Yeah, it was definitely a work.
Damn, Solo got me.
Hey, but
man, but that's supposed to be. Like, man, that's good pro wrestling. That's selling.
I feel that. I also think that, I agree with you, Bobby, about it doesn't really hurt Cody, because at the end of this is really just Roman saying, "Hey, bro, you keep that motherfucker warm. I'm coming back for it. Don't worry. You saw them numbers I just moved on that merch in a day. You saw them. You saw them likes, views on them YouTube clips that I did in a day. No worries. I'm gonna let you have your moment, but I'm coming back for it. Just keep it warm. Let me take care of this fake TC problem first, and then I'm gonna come back for that." But I think it worked out perfect. I think it.
The only reason I asked was because it was somebody in the group that felt like I read that.
Come on,
like
man! It's one of them. It's one of them new niggas in the group that's just being
sure,
bro.
But I read something that said they didn't think it made sense for Roman to come back and help out Cody, the guy that beat him for the championship.
Nah,
I read that same shit. Yo, I read that same shit. I'm always just like, dude, like you have to not be watching the product. It's like, to me,
I don't remember who said it, but
there's always two things. It's one thing to be helping somebody win, and it's another thing to be fucking somebody else over.
Because like, I mean, if you go back and look at everything that Solo's been doing, boom, he took out fucking Jimmy, he took out Heyman, and he's been doing like Roman's whole shtick with the whole tribal chief shit. He told Roman, if you want smoke, you know where I'll be at. Yeah, so to me, it was less Roman coming to help Cody and more Roman coming to fucking like get at Solo.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm with you.
Right, moving on to the next match, Priest versus Gunther. We have a new
match of the night. Like I said,
World Championship match. That match was pretty nice. That was a
match of the motherfucking night.
Damian knows karate. He needs some karate. Where did he learn them kicks from? He kicking high as a bitch. Gunther is tall as shit, dude.
Well, I mean,
kicking him in the chest.
To be fair, Damian's been doing that since he's been in WWE and NXT. That's been him the whole time. So I mean,
motherfucker that high.
Nah. Hey, I get what you're saying, but Damian been doing that his whole run in WWE, going back to NXT. So this, to me, this was just a
showcase of what he can do.
Yeah, it's a showcase of what he can do, but at the same time, I actually enjoyed his run, but I'm not mad that this run is over because of why.
I knew it was gonna happen. I don't know why people didn't know it was gonna happen. Like it was this was the surest outcome on the whole card for me.
Nah. Sami Zayn losing was the surest, bro. Nah, Sami Zayn surest.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, since the moment's already gone, but I want to go back to this real quick. The reason Ted's talking about him trying to kick tall people is because when me and Ted first met, he tried to show me a high kick, and I still have a scar on my shin. This ain't no lie. This is a true fucking story. This nigga said, I'm going to show you a high kick and kick me on my shin.
No, she never let them know where you're going.
Wow.
You tell someone you punch him in the face, you kick him in the dick.
Hey, but to anybody who haven't watched it, go back to NXT Takeover. I think it's in your house. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Like, go watch that match. You're gonna see exactly what like these two are gonna fucking do. Like, probably one.
I don't remember them having a match. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Yes, in your house match. It's like, man, man. I think it was the same card that had like a five-way women's match that was dope too. It was like
it wasn't their actual pay-per-view. It was almost like kind of how they do in American Bash, where they put it on a Tuesday night or on the regular.
Okay. No. That was actual pay-per-view.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you. I'll go back and look at it.
Yeah.
But, what y'all think about the turn, man? We all speculated that it was gonna happen with Finn.
I think that was predictable as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you saw him.
Yeah.
You know what though? Like, the only thing that I didn't like about the turn was the fact that right before he did it, like, Gunther kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, like, people could argue that Gunther kicked that nigga so hard that he just turned. Like right there, he was just like, man,
you know what?
He
gets ass whooped so bad.
Okay, so the only thing I didn't like of the match is, I understand the story basis of having Finn turn, but my thing is like, Gunther didn't need it.
No,
but
he really didn't.
And the fact that they added to him, and then as y'all saw on Raw, Shorty kind of asked him, "Well, don't you think your win is kind of tainted?" He's like, "I don't care," but I understand. But I think I hold Gunther in a higher regard that I don't think he needed it.
But that title needs him.
But my thing is he's been putting on bangers for such a long time. It's like, damn, man, don't make my dude look weak by getting aided, but because he didn't need it. And so, I mean, look.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The moment that he dropped the Intercontinental at WrestleMania, I was like, all right, come on, here it is. Yeah. This is about time.
The next belt.
Yeah. It makes sense.
We knew it was coming.
Yeah, it was just it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. So it's like whenever they decided, and then when he won King of the Ring, I'm like, okay, they about to do it. And so I was like, all right.
I had no doubts coming in that they were going to do it. And I knew Finn Balor was going to play a part in all of it. Like, I knew it was going to happen.
I feel you. Hey, but Bobby, I can make a case on also keeping the belt on Damian Priest. I mean, I thought his run was solid. I thought his run was solid.
I want him to keep the belt, actually.
Man, see, the only reason that I didn't want to keep the belt on Priest is because, like, I feel like the him and Finn feud don't need a belt.
True.
Yeah. So basically, like if you keep the belt on him, then it's just like, I mean, yeah, dude, man, you got that, man, like that feud, yeah, man. But it really wasn't like too many people for him to work with. Yeah, I plus on top of that, I mean, realistically, the fans already told him a face. So I mean, like, you had to get him screwed over by Finn, and then boom, it just made that face turn official. And then
him losing that belt almost elevates their feud.
Right.
It's like now they got real beef. I lost the belt because of you.
It's like real shit. If you think about it, it's like Damian Priest like actually got over more losing the belt than he would have done by keeping.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I see what you're saying with that.
I could rock with that take. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying for Priest, when you beat,
I wouldn't have been mad either way. But
when you beat a caliber wrestler like Gunther, that makes your reign even look tougher, bro. Like, so I could have seen it gone either way, you know. So I'm with you. Like, either way, I don't think there's no wrong answer to that.
Right? Yeah. It would have worked either way.
Yeah.
Next we got Rhea versus Liv.
Rhea, fool.
You've been watching
man.
Whatever, man.
You old. Hey, it's not how your motherfucker get to Arkansas too long and forget Rhea.
I've been calling her Rhea ever since I knew who she was.
Rhea, bro. What are you doing? Hey, get out of Arkansas, bro. Get out of there, bro.
Anyway, Liv versus Rhea Ripley.
Man,
fuck Dom.
Hey, but look at it this way. It was a great way to kick off SummerSlam. It was a great way to kick off.
Yeah, SummerSlam. It was. Yeah.
I don't care about the turn. Dom.
Well, I'm not worried about the turn.
Dom got Liv. He planted that kiss on her. She gave him so much motherfucking tongue. They all spit in that motherfucker. Just
hey, Dom's wife was watching.
I
know, right? She must be real forgiving.
You like this,
yo?
She must be real forgiving.
Hey, yo, it's funny you brought up Dom's wife, because like the first thing that came to my mind was like, hey, Dom's wife, they got the key card to Liv's room, and she had the room waiting. like, hey, let me go ahead and do this turn real quick, and I'm gonna bring her back real quick.
Hey, that's wild,
real quick. I'll be letting shit slide because it's wrestling, right? But all the Dom shit was dumb as fuck.
Wait, what?
I've been waiting to say this since the first shit, because the first shit it legitimately could have went for anybody. So I can't really remember exactly what happened. I can remember exactly what happened to this one. So if he just let Rhea hit Liv would have the title. Why wouldn't he just do that if he was on trying to get Liv the title, right? Why would he stop?
He had to.
And then he threw Rhea the chair. If Rhea had any wherewithal whatsoever, that was a risk. That was a pointless ass risk. He just threw the chair to Liv, and then it didn't make any sense in real life, unless. And I know that this is absolutely not what they're gonna fucking do, especially now at the Raw. I was like, unless he's just playing Liv, and we're gonna see it the next pay-per-view, because that's not what's happening. If he was just playing also, that would have been smart, but too smart.
The whole thing was he threw the chair towards Liv and then distracted the referee.
He threw the chair towards Rhea, and Rhea ran towards Liv and did the finisher. Because Rhea was getting up on the ropes. So he threw the chair to Rhea. He threw the chair to Rhea and distracted the referee. Liv got up and said, "Oh, there's a chair. There she is by the rope. Let me do my finisher."
That's not what I remember happening. But I'll go back and look at that.
That's what happened.
If it's what you happened, then I can see what you're saying. But I remember him. I remember the chair being in there the first time. Then I remember, because they said it on commentary, they was like, he threw Liv the chair, and then he got up to distract the referee for Liv.
Yeah, but let's think about it scientifically. Liv had to get up and go over to the ropes to do her finisher. Rhea was on the ropes. He threw it to Rhea.
That's why he threw it to that side towards Liv, I thought.
But I'm saying he threw it at Rhea's feet. Like, he slid it to Rhea's feet, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's a pointless ass risk. If that's what you were asking.
So
I'm really arguing semantics because it's wrestling and you gotta accept some shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because the announcer sold it way differently than what you saying happened. So you go about what actually happened. Where
like I said, it's wrestling. You gotta accept some shit.
Happened.
You gotta accept some shit in wrestling, and I'm cool with that. I just want to say it for Randy.
Just want to be an asshole.
The distraction shit, that makes sense, because if he's in love, if he loves Liv or whatever, Liv would have.
Nigga, why?
What the fuck was that? But even if that made me lose my train of thought, because I'm trying to figure out why the fuck a bunch of balloons popped up on my screen.
I didn't do it.
That's what I saw.
But anyway, if you love Liv or whatever, even though Liv would have won the title, you don't want to see her get hit upside the head with a chair. So at that
A
point,
little
you
bit.
gotta play it alone, and like he
Okay.
probably stopped her from getting hit, but then kind of played it off like, hey, you gonna get disqualified. Don't do it, or
Okay.
to try to play it
I
off.
can go with that logic. I can rock with that.
But I
Yeah.
don't think none of it was stupid
I'm gonna
though.
leave for this next match because I don't give no fucks whatsoever.
But you know what though, Matt? But
What
one
is
thing
this
though,
one?
it's like
uh,
like I wasn't expecting them to do the Dom turn at SummerSlam though. I mean, I was thinking, okay, like boom, he does something like Liv retain. It's like boom, you go to Monday. It's like okay, like did Dom do that on purpose? And then like boom, you run a rematch back and then Dom turn on him. But I mean,
I
yeah, like
think it's better that Dom turned on him, and it ended up furthering a bunch of storylines too.
yeah. It made sense with what happened later on with Finn. So
All right. Next, we got Logan Paul versus LA Knight. LA Knight finally did it. What y'all think
Yep.
about that match? I think
finally,
Logan Paul is a beast.
yeah,
He
I
is a
can say
beast.
that.
yo,
He's a good
it's like.
wrestler. He's never had a bad match.
Yo, it's like I'm telling you, it's like, and people said I'm crazy, but I feel like Logan Paul has had the best rookie season in WWE, and that's even like better than Kurt Angle's. It's
Better
like,
than Brock Lesnar?
oof. Now you know what? At second best, because Lesnar came through and he was a beast. But but Logan Paul is like the only downside is the fact that like dude hasn't had as many matches. If I say Kurt Angle, but it's like, dude, I can't think of one bad Logan Paul match that like he didn't low key outshine everybody in there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
He was actually like the better worker from Seth. But I mean, if that was Seth helping though.
Mm-hmm.
You still that's still a stretch saying that he had the best rookie year when you got, like I said, Brock and you got Kurt Angle, and even you can even argue Ronda Rousey's first year before she got terrible.
She had a crazy ass first year.
Her first year was wild. For as
She
much
won
as
everything.
they pushed her, yeah, she did.
She suplexed Triple
Everybody
H.
ended up turning on her eventually.
Yeah.
Her first
Because of Becky, man. She's a cute ass redhead. Of course you're not gonna not cheer for her.
Those my top 3 rookie years right there. But Logan Paul has had a run. And I just want to comment because I've been seeing people saying that just around, like not even in the BWO, just around other groups and stuff, people shitting on Logan Paul's title reign. Because, I guess he only had 3 matches or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were saying that his reign has been bad. Like, his reign has been damn good. He put a lot of visibility on that United States Championship through his other ventures and shit. And
everywhere
it
but
made
Japan.
the title important for us to care about LA Knight winning the title, in my opinion. And the 3 matches he had were fucking bangers.
You know what? I absolutely agree. It's like if Logan's title reign wasn't as good as it was, or if he wasn't as good as he was, then like it wouldn't have meant as much for LA Knight to take it from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that title it's tit for tat as far as going into SummerSlam. The meaning of the title is like tit for tat, if not a little bit more than the Intercontinental Championship.
He put him over, dude.
Here.
He put LA Knight over. He wanted
people gonna recognize that U.S. Championship now.
He got beat in Ohio. That's where he's from, right? Logan Paul
from Cleveland.
He put him over.
But that was a good match, man.
That was a good match.
Logan Paul hit that springboard moonsault. That shit was fire.
Smooth
as hell. Like,
yeah, dude, smooth with everything he does.
I will say, and I'm not sure if I said it here, but I know I've said it in our groups and shit. Logan Paul, what I will give him, he's the greatest celebrity wrestler to come in.
Oh yeah,
of all time.
Easy.
The greatest celebrity to come in here and do this shit. The way
I want to see him. Actually, I want to see him in Bad Bunny.
Everybody want to see him in Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny did some crazy ass shit. He had like 2 matches.
They need to go on
he
and get him to come on in.
Did he do a Canadian Destroyer? That dude did the Canadian Destroyer, dude.
I don't know if Bad Bunny's still touring or whatever he doing, but they need to let him and
Bad
Logan
Bunny, I don't
Paul
know,
duke
man.
it out.
Yeah, between him and Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny only had 2. I don't know. Him and Damian Priest went crazy.
If Bones was here, he'd have been arguing Bad Bunny as the greatest. He's a big Bad Bunny fan.
But Bad Bunny was crazy,
about
man.
that shit all the fucking time.
He was.
We had 2 matches.
He did his thing though. Yeah, 2, 3.
Was
if
it
you
2?
Count the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, but like them 2 matches,
He was partners with Priest, and then the other one it was him versus Priest.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that one versus Priest, it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a banger.
Man, when Bad Bunny came out and had the entire stadium singing his intro music,
rocking.
Yo,
that Puerto Rican crowd
called Booker T.
Yeah.
And he had Booker T come out with him.
Yeah, Booker T. Yo, man. Bad Bunny all the way, dude. I don't know. Logan Paul, I like him, but
I get it.
Maybe because Damian Priest carried him. I don't know. Or they just had very crazy chemistry and he was involved in both matches.
Oh yeah.
That was he only has 2.
Both of them is some beasts. I'm gonna have to go with Logan Paul, man. But
he has more to show.
Title match. What y'all think about that?
It was short.
Should have been shorter.
It's like man, shit. Honestly, I feel like if the match was gonna be that short, they should have just let Braun just just squash Sammy.
Thank you. We said that in the chat, in our live chat. I said it was too short for it not to be a squash. That was my whole feeling.
I was surprised to see Sammy get offense in. I was surprised.
You knew when to come back, didn't
you?
But me and Bobby agreed on what I said in our chat, where I said this match was too short to not be a squash.
It was back and forth. The only thing they put over is that when Braun Breaker run the ropes like that and hit that spear, it's the most deadly move in wrestling. That's all they put over. Because other than that, it was just back and forth.
Yeah, it should. If it was gonna go 5 minutes, it shouldn't have been. That match was 5 minutes.
Yeah, he should have stopped working on Braun Breaker.
I don't get the point of that.
He should have no-sold more. Something.
Yeah, they could have made him look way more devastating.
He could have been no-selling. That dude is very big.
I guess in their eyes, they're like, shit, he beat him in 5 minutes. That should be enough to show you how dominant he is. But they could have did that.
But this dude did beat Gunther.
It didn't feel like he beat him in 5 minutes, though. So, like, you know.
This dude did beat Gunther. So you can't just fuck him up like that.
I see what you're saying. But it's just a match. Ain't nothing too much to this one. I'm just glad Braun Breaker won, and we can see what he does with it, man.
I want Sammy Knoxville too. Fuck that shit. I want that shit at WrestleMania.
So like something that don't make sense to me, right? So if Braun just went into SummerSlam and beat Sammy in 5 minutes, then what's the point of having a 2 out of 3 fall match? It's like by the logic that we were supposed to think right now. It's like Braun should kill this motherfucker, like 10 minutes flat. But
you right. Or they should have made.
Because it's only on paper that it was that fast. In reality, it was an evenly matched match, and all Sami Zayn got to do was
longer than it actually was. But it was just like, yeah, man, dude. I just think that man, there should have been a squash. It should have been a squash.
Or if they gonna do a 2 out of 3 falls match now, that one should have been a 2 out of 3 falls match. If they gonna do it,
it's like
give us the long whatever match at WrestleMania if that's what they were gonna do.
Let it go.
I feel like it should have been either a squash or they should have let them go.
Yeah.
Are they doing a 2 out of 3 match now?
Yeah.
Here's the next question. They're doing a 2 out of 3 match, so that kind of answers your question.
Who should his next feud be? His next feud should be anybody but Ilya and anybody but Gunther. It's like, man, I feel like if Chad Gable was a baby face, that would be the perfect next feud for him.
True.
But, man, just thinking about the roster right now.
I can't even think of who really on the roster right now.
Yeah, it's
Chad Gable got to die. Chad Gable got to die again.
like honestly, the only person I can think of that's like on the level of Braun that he could feud with that's a baby face would be Jay Uso. That's one person. I mean, because
I like that on paper, but do we really want to put Jay Uso in another feud that he gonna lose?
true.
I mean, that's
He's
his
gonna be
job.
Shinsuke
Losing the main
again.
event, Jay Uso.
Is Shinsuke there?
Oh,
Where's Shinsuke going?
ain't fucking Rey Mysterio? And he on Raw, ain't he?
He could be
Andrade?
Rey Mysterio.
Andrade. I'm looking up the fucking roster right now. Oh shit.
I think Ray is on Raw. So yeah, man. So I would just say dude, I put him in a feud with Rey Mysterio.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's like dude, I do like a.
I really can't think of the roster though.
Braun Strowman.
Yep. That's nah.
Who he take out months ago?
And I'll save Braun Strowman, but that's a good one though.
Who he take out months ago?
Karrion Kross. Oh no, there's nobody else.
Ricochet?
Karrion Kross?
Ain't Ricochet gone?
Ricochet's gone forever.
Yeah, he gone.
I don't know nobody else he took out, but Ricochet gone.
The Miz?
He took out Ilya.
About the Miz.
Man, but I don't want to see that. It's like
that. That.
Yeah, he's talking about Ricochet.
I don't want to see that. Yeah,
he gone.
Bronson Reed.
Nah. Hey, but speaking of Bronson Reed, though, speaking of Bronson Reed, it's like, man, boy, they finally made my man in one fucking night. It's like, man, dude came out looking like a star.
He killed that man.
He did.
He killed him.
It's all possession if he loses again, though.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Is like, how do you follow it up? It's like it makes no sense to have him kill Seth and then like Seth beats him in the first match that they have. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he will. With nothing on the line, you talk about Jey Uso's job. That be Seth's job. That's been Seth's job the past 2-3 years, if you really think about it, until he won the World Championship. With nothing on the line, Seth be putting folks over. So
it's like what they could do is have. It's like what they could do is have Seth come back, like with his ribs all taped up and shit, and then like use that as an out, like for him losing to Bronson Reed.
Nah, if Seth come back with his ribs taped up, he gonna win. Seth is like 99% when injured.
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't Bronson Reed. That was Jonah. Crazy heel, TNA, New Japan.
Ludwig Kaiser.
I don't know, man. But for Kaiser,
they already
respecting my man. Kaiser started giving him some wins, man.
Give him a shot.
I could see Kaiser and Braun.
Everybody else is busy.
Intercontinental. I actually kind of like that.
Pete Dunne. I mean, everybody else is busy. Everybody else has something going on in the roster.
Like for me, I feel like the next opponent for Braun should be Rey Mysterio. The way you get there, do like a fucking gauntlet match, or like battle royal. Have Rey win it. Like have Braun destroy him. It's like I think the person who should take the belt off of Braun should be Sheamus though. Like Sheamus at Mania. That would
I don't want Sheamus to be nothing else successful for the rest of his life.
You don't want Sheamus to finally get his Grand Slam?
Man, like
I've stopped banging.
Only one.
I've stopped banging.
See Sheamus finally get his title.
Carlito.
Nah,
moving on.
Not cool.
Punk versus McIntyre.
That match, kind of a man.
As a match, it was okay. As a story, they told a great story in this match. I enjoyed watching an okay match a lot.
100%.
I liked it. I mean, I've seen it like a lot of people complain about the bracelet don't make no sense. The bracelet don't make no sense. And I'm just like, how does it not make sense? It's like it's something sentimental that was given to Punk that has his wife and his dog on there.
Your ugly dog.
He wants his shit back. It's like anybody.
Something to him. It makes sense to me.
No, it's like anybody who's not a bitch. If somebody beat you up and take your shit, it's like the first thing you gonna want to do is get it back.
He didn't have to beat up Seth for it though. He didn't have to do that to Seth. that was the weird part. Like, so just pick it up, man. It's like you could have just.
I mean,
He told him
if
that. I just
if
picked
it
it
was
up,
anybody
and he
but
still
Seth,
GTS'd him.
it makes
Seth
sense
deserved
because
that
it's like
shit
I don't fuck
outfit
with
he
you,
was
so I don't know
wearing.
what the fuck you trying to pull.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's also why it makes sense.
Drew spent as much money on that bracelet just as much as I spent on my internet that took me out for a minute. So I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But no. I mean, I'm with you, Drake. It makes sense why you got to have something that drives Punk. I mean, he pretty much done it all in WWE. So I mean, the rivalry with Drew is sentimental to him. It means something to him. So that's why you attack him. I mean, that's the only thing he got outside of wrestling is his wife and his dog. So that's why it makes total sense. I don't know how you don't get that. Like for instance, like you mess with my kids, I'm gonna try to hurt you. You know, that's something that's what
Not
matters.
for Brock Lesnar.
I mean, I picture CM Punk in his house right now with a kid. One of them kids from Walmart stringing up little letters. Hey, tying it up, putting it around his wrist.
And maybe that bracelet, man, was made by somebody who had cancer who ain't with us no more. Man, so that's why it means so much to him. It's his family, and then it was given to him by somebody that he did a make-a-wish for that was terminally ill with cancer.
Maybe.
Yeah, it matters. It matters to him.
Exactly.
Whatever it is, it's sentimental to him, and it makes sense that when something means that much to you, you stop what you're doing. You stop everything for that. And nothing else matters no more.
I mean, it makes sense to me. I'm with it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, do y'all think like Bronson Reed did what he did to Seth last night to kind of get Seth out the way so we can continue to focus on Punk versus McIntyre?
Well, because we need to spread out the Punk and Seth stuff as much as possible to make that shit last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they trying
to Mania match.
That to Mania. Yep.
Big
you bring Bronson Reed in, that can give Seth at least 2 months minimum.
Keep Seth away from Punk till the Rumble.
Yeah. Like plus also something that people haven't mentioned is like Bronson Reed was actually supposed to face Seth at the Hell in a Cell in Australia, but it didn't happen because Seth got hurt. So basically,
Bronson wife had the baby.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought Bronson.
Okay, yeah.
Shit like that, yeah.
That Bronson baby came out.
Yeah, something happened. They were supposed to have a match, but then something happened, and like it didn't happen. Yeah. So
also down the line, after that's done, down the line you can really put Seth and Braun Breaker in the feud too.
Yeah.
For that IC belt down the line, that'll be a big.
They wrestled on the NXT.
Yeah, that's true. So it's a lot of things that you can do with Seth to before he circles back around the Punk. But this is definitely this Punk McIntyre feud definitely going 2 more pay-per-views. For sure.
I don't see 2 because I think 1 more is cool. After that, I think you're starting to water it down.
You don't think they gonna be in that Hell in a Cell match of Bad Blood?
No.
They gonna do one.
That's fine in Bad Blood, but I'm saying after that, I think you running on the line, playing too much.
We got the Bash in Berlin coming up too. Before Bad Blood.
Yeah, you got Bash in Berlin in like what 2-3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
31st.
So unless they keep them both off the card on Bash in Berlin and then run it back at Hell in the Cell at Bad Blood in the Hell in the Cell match, then you can just keep it at 2. But I don't know if they're gonna really keep it off the card. We'll see what they do.
Well,
Seth wrestles at Bash in Berlin. I mean, it'll be Seth versus Bronson Reed. I mean, it ain't gonna be versus Punk or nobody like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about
easily.
Yeah.
No, McIntyre and Punk. I think you keep it at Bad Blood because that rivalry matches with the theme of the PLE of Bad Blood.
It really is.
I don't
coming to Hell in a Cell.
Oh no, you got to because you got to finish that joint and get it all squared out. But past that, it's playing too much. Like I think you start watering it down.
I feel you on that. Lastly, we got Bailey and Nia Jax. That was a pretty good match.
Solid.
It was cool.
That's all right.
Y'all think
Tiffany? I give Nia her flowers, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if the whole time she's been gone, she's been at the PC. But this is honestly the best one that she's been on.
Facts.
Yeah.
I've been a Nia Jax fan too.
I love
Nia
Jax. I've always said, despite her botches, I love Nia.
I don't know.
Bailey definitely reminded her in the promos.
She does her job.
She used to kill bitches back in the day. It's like, man, she's a little bit too dangerous for me. Yeah, but now
y'all think Tiffany gonna cash in on her?
Man, Bailey. Man, and you know what? I keep feeling like Tiffany's not gonna cash in on Nia. I feel like Tiffany is gonna cash in on Charlotte, and Charlotte's gonna get the belt from Nia.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
That could happen.
She hurt? She hurt right now?
Who, Charlotte?
Yeah.
No,
she's on her way back.
She on her.
Yeah, she hurt though. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think she hurt. She's just been chilling, bro.
She's in the track. She's like Brock Lesnar. You don't show her all year round.
Yeah, no, man. She fucked up her knee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So she's been gone for a while.
Well, I don't. To answer your question, Bobby, I don't think Tiffany.
All right, guys, that's our show. I appreciate everybody for coming out and watching us. Shout out to Bobby Drake for putting up with us. Shout out to Lamar for showing up. You got Bobby and Ted Van Dam. And we'll see you guys next week at the same exact nigga time. End button, end stream.